Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching, episode 346. 3 plus 3 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 150 plus 100 plus 40 plus 10 is 346. Cuz math.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, people.
If you're new, thanks for joining in. And welcome to the Just Keep Stitching family.
Welcome.
We hope we have something this week that interests you, enables you,
makes you smile.
Makes you smile in general.
That's the goal, you know?
That's the goal. We've had a pretty quiet week, all said and done.
Yep.
Except Stephanie, of course, has been, you know,
quite busy.
Quite busy.
Yep.
I'm more or less busy up in here with making mental notes about things. Like this morning, I just remembered I need to charge my new halo lamp and things like that. You know, get the laundry caught up, all that stuff.
Yes.
So,
and as you can see, we have changed out.
Yeah, we got that all done yesterday. We actually have 4 or 5 walls.
Yep, and the mantle.
Because we have a lot of stitching that we had fun looking at last night as we determined placement. Yep. And so I just said to Stephanie when she got it all done, and she did it all herself.
Well, you helped.
I was just like, and yet we buy more.
I mean, why not?
You know, but why not? It's good to have it all out.
Yeah, it's really nice to look at.
I determined that, you know, after all the hours of stitching and all the money expended on framing, there is no reason, as the seasons change, to
not put it
have it all in view. Have it all in view if you possibly can, if you have enough wall space. Yeah. So that's what we worked on yesterday. Yep. And to come out here in the main part of the house every morning.
It's kind of like Christmas.
It's going to be great. Yeah, we have as much, I think, patriotic and summer as we do Christmas, maybe more. Yeah. I think maybe more.
Yeah. So, we definitely have more framed pieces, that's for sure.
Yeah. So,
it's good.
In so doing, of course, we took down our spring wall, and we'll have a slideshow of everything we took down for you in the
latter part of the video. Yeah.
So, it's kind of a cloudy day. We hope the lighting is okay. We've got everything in place, and so we'll get going.
All right.
That was her signal.
Sometimes I look at the kazoo and I think, am I playing this correctly?
I think you are.
Well, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I think I should do it this way. But sorry, don't know.
Any expert kazoo players out there?
I mean, I could just look it up.
Anyway, that means it's time for Pam's Pin comment.
It does.
And that is the comment of all the comments we had after last week's video that just made me laugh, made me say, listen to this one, Steph, that kind of thing. Yes. And I think this kind of summed up last week's video. I thought it was hysterical. Comes to us from someone that goes by KDH027. And she said, today we learned about whales, Arlington Cemetery, and electricity. This is better than grad school. And I thought that was so cute.
And let me just note, it's also way cheaper than grad school.
So anyway, that was pinned to the top of all the comments from last week's video. And we thank each and every one of you for all of your wonderful comments.
Absolutely.
That you share with us every week.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, next. I am slacking in my...
She is really out of practice.
Pam? You want to be in charge of the sound effects? Didn't think so. Okay.
No, I do not want to be in charge of the sound effects.
All right.
That means it's time for Silver and Gold. Silver and Gold is our shout-out segment, and it's based on the old Girl Scout song, Make New Friends, Keep the Old. One is silver, one is gold.
Yes.
And this will be our last Silver and Gold segment that features FlossTubers who are coming to StitchCon in a week or so.
Right.
And
less than a week.
The Silver FlossTuber is someone who has been to StitchCon before. Well, actually, everybody has been to StitchCon before.
Well,
this week.
Not necessarily. Oh, this week. Yeah.
This week.
Okay.
And that's Mel at Mel of Hope on FlossTube. And Mel's been to StitchCon, like I said, in prior years. And did I get the name of her FlossTube right?
You did. Okay. Mel of Hope Stitches.
Yeah, Stitches. I forgot to write that word down. Stitches. Mel of Hope Stitches. She's an Arizona girl now. Yes. I think she grew up on the East Coast, I'm pretty sure. And she's coming to Weekend B.
Yes.
She's been making FlossTube videos for 3 years. She started in August of 21.
Yep.
She is a multi-crafter. She's done paper crafting and so forth. And some quilting. She's made 16 videos.
Yes.
She is a delight. She has a very pleasant personality, and she does a variety of different projects. So go give her a look.
Yes. I think she does them like every few months.
Yeah. She's not a frequent FlossTuber.
She just posted a new FlossTube like less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
So go check it out.
Right. She's very excited about coming back to Cincinnati, and we're happy that she is coming back.
Yes.
Our gold FlossTuber tubers are our dear friends Chrissy and Linda at Finally a Farm Girl and Stitchy Linda. Chrissy started her FlossTube back in 2021, and about a year ago at episode 84, our friend Linda joined her, and they do FlossTubes together now.
Such a good combo.
Fabulous. Of course, we have known them from prior StitchCons, and
I think we have their mugs in the kitchen.
Yeah, they did
these cute little mugs, because I think that they sort of like debuted the duo. Like Chrissy was making videos for a while, but then they debuted the duo at StitchCon, like around StitchCon last year. Okay. Because that's when they handed mugs to people. That makes sense, because
it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
And all told, with Chrissy by herself and with Linda, there are 102 videos from either solo or as a duo. They're fantastic. They're both lovely, lovely ladies. We love them both.
Love them so much, yes.
Can't wait to see them. They're coming back as well.
Yes.
So, there's our silver and gold segment for this week. Go give them some love.
Please do.
If you don't recognize those as ones you regularly visit, maybe that's something that you can check out in the next few days.
Yes.
Okay. You want to talk about this?
No, let's
Not
wait.
Yet. Later on. All right, let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall.
What have you been stitching on this week, Steph? Okay. Oh, this is exciting.
Oh, it is kind of exciting.
Yeah, it is.
But I had the flag done last week.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But you've done a lot past the flag.
Well, that's true. So, okay, I'm gonna take one side off the Q snap, but not the whole thing. I did finally. Okay, the product I'm talking about is out of the United We Stand book. There are three patterns in here. There's this little pillow situation, then a scissor holder, and then a needle book. And this is the front cover, I believe, of the needle book. And then here's a better picture of it. So that's the front of the needle book, and then there's two other stitched elements of it. Okay, so this is the needle book like open. So this is the back, this is the front, and then this is on the inside. And then it says the clustered stars and the steadfast bars, the red, the white, and the blue. So the pattern is called Clustered Stars. It was originally released like as a standalone pattern. However, now it is in this book. Great. So that's awesome. So, however, I am not making it into a needle book. I am stitching all 3 blocks horizontally, and gonna frame it that way. Yeah. So, I've had the first block done for quite a while, and this was my May Whipco pole. or one of them. And so because May is so busy getting ready for StitchCon and all of that, I just focused on this the whole month. So, and that's sort of what I'm planning on doing for the month of June as well. There are 2 things called, one of which I will work on steadily, and if I work on the other one, great, but no stress, right? So I made some pretty significant progress on the middle block, or the second block. So, sorry, I really don't want to take it out of the cues now. Yeah, I guess I have made some progress. So, I'm working on the house, so all I have left is to fill in this side of the house, which I'm hoping I can get done tonight. We'll see. So, and then, sorry for the wrinkles, but that's what it looks like that. And then the third block over here will be the words.
Yeah.
So,
lovely.
So that is stitched on a 36 count linen from Be Stitch Me. It's a mystery color. I got it in one of her Friday night fight night sales, like over a year ago. So it didn't even have a name associated with it. And then, using all of the called for threads, which are all Weeks Dye Works, and using 1 thread over 2. So that is what I'm working on. And like, I would at least like to get this house done by StitchCon, so I don't even have to bring it with me. So I can just, take my other project with me. So I say that like I'm going to bring one thing with me. That's hilarious.
I know.
Okay, that's all I've been doing, Pam. What about you? What have you been doing with your life?
Okay, I'm just going to start at the top. It's always good to start at the top.
Yes, it is. Plus, it's easier for you.
We're into June now, so we're into June Whip Go.
Oh, boy.
And the first number called, I have had this chart loaned to me for so long, and there is no reason why I am slacking on it. And so when I was making up my Whip Go board in December, I thought, I'm just going to put it on my Whip Go board. And get this thing done.
Right. 6 months later.
Here we are. Yeah, 6 months later, and it finally got pulled. But I think what I have left is going to be quick. So I'm looking at possibly a finish. It's from the Primitive Needle, which, as most of you know, these are out of print, and several of them are hard to come by, this one being one of them. But I have not seen a whole lot of stitchers, specifically Primitive Needle stitchers, fans, who have stitched this.
True.
And I don't know why. But in any event, someone has been generous enough to loan it to me. It's called Let Your Life Speak, and it's really not the best picture. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
But I did a couple of changes in my threads, and I like the pop of color that my changes provided. The phrase comes from a book, and it really means something different originally than the way I interpret it. I interpret it as more or less, let your actions speak louder than words. Yeah. But really, the author of the book who came up with this meant that we should not be so much planning our lives as letting our lives play out and letting our lives lead us where our lives should lead us, basically. So, without getting too deep in the weeds.
Oh, put your boots on, people.
I know. So I'm a little over halfway.
Okay.
But I still think I can finish it because there's a lot of open space.
Yeah.
So the pops of color are in more or less the reds, I think. And they're really, really pretty in person.
Yeah. It's gorgeous, Pam.
So I'm going to work on this until middle of the month.
This fabric is great, too. What fabric is this?
This fabric is 32 count Olympia from Mystic Fabrics.
Okay.
So it's got kind of a cementy look.
Yeah.
The look of cement, I mean.
Yes.
But the purples and the reds do stand out, and
yeah, they're gorge.
it's really a fun stitch.
Yeah, awesome.
So, and I've made paper copies of all of the pages and keep this in a safe space.
Awesome.
So that I can return it in the condition I received it.
Well, yes. Duh. Next.
Okay. Another loan chart is...
Man, you got friends in high places, don't you? Huh?
Well, I've been the recipient of a lot of kindness.
Yes.
I only have a...
Oh, do you want me to look up a picture again?
Yeah, it's in my phone.
Well, we're also recording on your phone.
Oh, that's true. It's from Birds of a Feather, one of my favorites, and it's called Poor Jack. I think it was at StitchCon last year that this was on the brag table. And
that's what it's going to look like.
I just love it.
Yep.
As I mentioned last week, we're fortunate to have a good amount of Birds of a Feather Sparrow, which is really the only, well, it's not the only, but it is the best thing to stitch this on.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and the name of the chart is Poor Jack.
Poor Jack.
Okay.
And the verse says, Poor Jack, let me see the picture. I can't read my black and white.
Poor Jack can't find...
Poor Jack can't find heaven, can't find hell, something like that.
Poor Jack. Yeah.
Whoops.
Why does it keep going on? Yeah, poor Jack can't find hell. Poor Jack can't find heaven.
Yeah.
I had no idea that's what it said.
That's a picture that is different than... It looks like they did it on not Birds of a Feather.
Oh, yeah.
But you can read it better.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be able to read mine, too, because of the color of the words. But that gives you an idea. You can see them a little bit better.
I did not know that that's what the words say.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, like I said, I'm on the Birds of a Feather Sparrow, which is yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yes.
And I got Jack's head in.
Yes, you sure did.
This is where I am.
Oh.
And, oh my goodness, it looks great.
It does look so good.
It's only 7 squares by 7 squares.
Like, by squares, she means these.
Poor Jack, and his words are going to fill up that middle.
Oh, for
pretty
sure.
well.
Yeah.
And
look
so...
at those. Aren't those so cool looking?
And there's 3 different overdyes in his head.
Face, yeah.
In his face.
It's cool.
And
very cool, Pam.
So I am loving this. And because it's alone, I am working on it. And also because it's just so darn fun.
Yeah, it is fun, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's Poor Jack.
Next.
I don't even know.
Why don't you hold anything that is a SAL. Hold that till the end. Till the end of your whips, I mean. And then we can talk about that.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So that is... And that is... What is this?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag is the question. Hold on. Just a peeky.
Yep, that is.
Yep. Maybe everything's a SAL. What is this? You know, Jeannie told me about... Jeannie down in Florida that's coming. She told me about these, project tags that you can attach to your project bag so you don't have to go, what's in here?
That's my favorite part.
And,
it's like a present every time.
I bought the little things and I haven't gotten around to it, so there you go. Stop it. Don't sound so annoyed at me.
Don't sound so annoyed at me.
Oh! I found one that's not a SAL.
Oh boy.
Okay. So this one was a start last year.
Yeah.
Called Lighting the Way from Silver Creek.
Yep. So
and
pretty.
It says, always be a lighthouse, shine your beacon bright, guide every soul adrift at sea throughout the darkest night. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm looking at the wall of all the lighthouse pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And
here's another one.
Yeah.
Because
but look at it. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So, what I did on this one is... Jen Wagner's working on this one, too. Did you
Congratulations, Jen.
Yeah, she said she's about the same place. And so this is on...
28 count feldspar.
Yes, it's on feldspar, which is really a fun... It's like tan and blue combined.
It's beautiful.
So I went all the way to the first line of the verse, which is in the middle of the lighthouse beam, or beacon, if you will. And then I did the next line down. And then I thought, that's a good place to
Always
start.
be a lighthouse.
Yeah.
Shine your beacon bright.
Right. So it'll be an addition to the
lighthouse wall, but
more or less.
I mean, sure, it's a lighthouse thing, but we don't have anything like it.
No, we really don't. No. So that was
they're all unique in their own way.
That was a. Why did I work on this? I wonder. Oh, it was Whip Go for May. Wow.
We love when Pam figures something out.
All right. Everything else is a SAL.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about this one.
So why don't we talk about this first?
Okay.
So,
in case you didn't watch Snug Harbor Crafts, Debbie mentioned it, and I was intrigued, and it is fantastic. Okay, what am I talking about? There is an Instagram account that keeps track of all the cross-stitch SALs out there.
Yes.
And this is what you need to follow. This is the account you need to follow.
You want me to read the description that they have?
Okay.
So there's 3 admins of the Instagram account. So it's just a regular Instagram account like any other account. Like I have an account, Pam has an account, blah, blah. So you just follow it. It's a public account. So even if you don't follow it, you can still go look and see what the posts are.
Yeah.
But you don't have to like request to follow and wait for an approval. It's a public account so anyone can look.
Correct.
So that's great. So it is adminned by 3 people. Salix Stitches.
Okay.
Sorry, I probably butchered that. Boomerang Stitches and Cozy Town Stitches.
Now, Boomerang and Cozy Town are our friends over in Northern Kentucky.
Yes.
That
did the bird herd.
Yes. You know. Are still reveling in that wonderful design.
Yes.
So,
and
they came up with this brilliant idea. All credit to them.
Well, Boomerang Stitches is the one that designed it. So, okay, so then it says, so it lists off those 3 people, and then it says, we wanted to make it easier to find SALs. Now, a SAL is a stitch along.
Or a start along.
Yeah. So, but I think in this case, they mean stitch alongs. So, there's just so many. I mean, look at all the SALs that Pam is participating in. And she's just one stitcher, right? So, there's across all genres, varieties, types, likes, interests, all the things, niches.
Some are very specific, some are very general.
Yes, and there's going to scope or very specific, like one pattern only or one subject only, right? So this account really just puts them all in one place, and it's genius, okay? Literal genius. So it says, we wanted to make it easier to find SALs. If you'd like us to post yours, please tag this account and let us know who's hosting and the details. So this is what their grid looks like.
Look at all of them.
So it's basically just...
Look at all of them.
It's very clean. It's very well done. It's super, super organized. Like all the things.
Good job, girls.
Yes, it's so great. So let's just go find Where's the Nutcracker I saw? There it is. Okay. So here's the Nutcracker SAL that Pam is hosting. So what's really great is that they put the hashtag to use, hashtag TPP Nutcracker SAL. Or hashtag TPP, the Nutcracker SAL. Whatever, so you can see that.
There's a couple that you can use.
Yes. And then what's also really cool is that when you post on Instagram, you can create an event or put a date attached to it. So as the follower of this account, see this little calendar icon right here? I can click on that and it will bring up these options. So that it starts July, or they have July 1st. We need to tell them it's July 15th. But, and then you can put a remind me, and then you'll get a notification on your Instagram account when the SAL starts. And then you can see who is hosting it because they've tagged the people in the account. And that's Pam.
Yep.
So then in the just like the description of each of the posts, they've got the name of the pattern, the designer, and then they tag the designer if possible, the start date, the end date if there is one, and then the hashtags to use and who the host is.
It's lovely.
And it's just so incredibly well done. And they have this for all of the hosts, all of the SALs. So I was looking to see, the first one that they posted was on May 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it's relatively new.
Yeah.
New concept, new idea, great idea.
And I just think that it is just really smart because there's so many. I mean, just like going through and look, and there's been a couple on here that I'm like, I really like that. Didn't know about that.
So it's enabling as well.
Yes, exactly. So, which we all love, you know? So, there you go. And you should follow the account. I'll put it in the description box below. It's great if you are a SAL fan like Pam is.
Right.
So,
right.
There you go. That's all I have.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. So then back to the rest of my whips. This was a SAL that was set up last year. And I think I'm more or less hosting it. I'm not really sure. But it's from the Blue Flower, and it's called Animal Alphabet.
And what's the SAL?
Animal ABC SAL.
Okay.
So maybe we need to tell the girls if they don't know about it.
Okay.
So I'm doing this on the green.
Yeah.
My green is from xJude. It's called Sampler Green, 32 count. And boy, I hadn't pulled this one out in a while.
Yeah, I love when she works on it. It's so pretty.
And I haven't really done a whole lot more, except I started the third row with L. And so it looks, sorry for the crease, but that's the beginning. Well, the whole L is in.
Oh, it is?
I think so.
That's the animal for the letter L?
Well, I haven't done it yet.
Well, you just said the whole L is in, and it's not.
Well, the letter is.
Oh, okay. Pam, don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. I'm just not understanding.
Oh,
and so Steph asked me the other night, I was working on it, what's the animal? And it is a lyre bird.
Love
so
that.
it's gonna
just like
look.
Pam.
No, not that kind of lyre.
When she said an L, I lied.
So it's gonna be like
Here.
this bird figure.
This here.
There you go.
So cute. I can't wait to get to the peak.
So I didn't do a whole lot on it, but at least I got it pulled out.
Pam, are you like dead set on doing the letters in order?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I'm a librarian after all.
Oh, pardon me. Hashtag I'm a librarian after all. Because I really like the puffin.
Oh, no.
Obviously.
You are jumping all around on yours. I can't jump around as much because I'm afraid I'm going to miscount.
Oh, yeah.
That's primarily it.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Next.
Another SAL that was started by me at Stitching at the Farm 2 falls ago.
Live on Little SAL.
And it is the Live on Little SAL and from Plum Street Samplers.
Yeah.
Many folks stitch this. I am a little bit behind.
I also think that this account is really useful if you are somebody who thinks they want to start a SAL. And so you can go and see if one already exists.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm stitching this on hog bristle, 36 count from Fox and Rabbit. And
oh gosh, it's so gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. And again, one that I hadn't pulled out in a while. So after the sale is this huge body of water.
Yeah.
And I think what got me a little bit challenged was I couldn't figure out why I was off on the count. But here is the trick. The signal flag at the top of the sailboat mast can be personalized. And Paulette gives you the flag for every letter of the alphabet.
Yes.
So when you go to stitch your 3 initials, if you have 3 initials, mine are PGS.
Yep.
They are a different size than some other letters in the signal flags.
Right.
I think I'm only off maybe one.
Oh, yeah, but you can just
at the
adjust
most.
the waves.
So that kind of, you know, Stephanie figured it out for me. She was like, yeah, it's way up here, Mom, because
your signal flags are different. Right.
So that's why the rest of that water isn't done yet. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But I decided it was time to face the big house. Or, you know, we joked at the farm about, you know, so much for living on little. That house is huge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the living large house to some of us. And it is 3 stories. So I am up in the top attic floor.
Yep.
And there are, I think, at least 3, maybe 4 different shades of
it's great.
Slate blue and gray.
It's going to be so pretty though, Pam, when you're done.
Do you have it? Did you show that part?
Yeah.
Because that's the part that I really worked on.
Yep. But you're obviously welcome to show it again.
I didn't see it. So it's 1 strand on that house. So you can do some color completion, you know, just start with 1 and go down, and then you have all the windows. So
there you go. Cool.
So
cool.
I have more or less a loose SAL 2-week rotation, but at this point I'm in more SALs than there are in 14 days.
Then there are, well, you can have as many.
Kind of like we put all this cross stitch on the wall and then we say, and yet we buy more.
Yep.
So anyway, so that's Live on Little.
I mean, you could do a SAL every hour, you know?
I could, yeah, if I want to move around that much.
All that moving, just
clearly
going from the basket.
So this
to
is
the chair.
a relatively new, SAL hosted by Missy and Joy. Missy from 2 Needles Pulling Thread, and Joy from Joy and Emma K. That's not their channel.
Right. I don't know what it is.
Carolina Stitchers.
Yeah.
And it's called Building Blocks SAL. And what is involved in that, and it is part of that Instagram account description, is anything that is comprised of blocks. So, our friend Linda, Stitchy Linda, decided to do this Bent Creek, and I said, I love it. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And it is 4 individual charts, and it's called...
another nautical.
Yeah, another nautical, because we don't have enough.
Yeah.
Bent Creek years ago had a series of snapper lands. I think they were seasonal, and there might have been some holiday ones in there as well.
Oh, yeah, and they did. Yeah.
The first one was Whale House, and you can see the little snap, like you have on apparel.
Yeah, the snap is underneath the whale up there.
Yeah. They're more visible in this one. This is Bike Ride on the wheels on the bike.
Yeah.
Then you have Lighthouse. So there you go.
With a peg leg, he's my favorite.
And the beach. And if you string them out, it is really cute because you get, and I have a really cruddy picture, but I keep it handy just to help me know what order to put them in. But as you can see, with the border provided by Bent Creek, you can see that it creates a full scene of the whale house out to the water. So I love that. I'm stitching mine on
28 count.
28 count oyster shell.
Yep.
From Picture This Plus. I find Picture This Plus to be a somewhat tight woven fabric, and so I'm usually not happy with anything higher than 28 count.
Yes.
And I finished the first block.
Oh.
And the border around the first block.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not putting the snaps in until I'm done.
Right, right. They're too big to go under your snap clamp.
Right. So you've got the little crab and the seahorse and the shell.
Yep.
It's really, really pretty.
And you should also mention that in this whale, it calls for the back stitch of the eye and the mouth in the same color that the body is stitched in.
Yeah, so I did it in white to show it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be pointless. So,
yeah.
I love this roof, too. That's a really pretty roof.
Yeah. Yeah,
there you
it
go.
Came out good. So,
sure did. Sure did.
So that is a relatively new SAL, and you can check out Joy and Emma Kay and Missy about details.
Okay. Next.
Okay, so Linda, your ears burning.
I was going to say.
About 25 times
seriously.
Already. And Debbie from Snug Harbor are hosting a brand new SAL that started yesterday. Plum Street Samplers American Welcome 2024 SAL.
Cool.
And I had scheduled my start of it over Memorial Weekend. So I'm on board with the SAL, except that, you know, my start date was a little bit ahead. And this is what it looks like.
It's hashtag American Welcome SAL 2024.
Oh, okay. The year is at the very end.
Yeah.
There you go. It's lovely, lovely, lovely.
Here, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. And what it says is, this land we love, so vast and free, we honor those who cared for thee. And then at the very bottom in over one, it says, God bless the U.S. of A.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah. I'm stitching mine on Golden Harvest from Atomic Ranch.
Yes.
And I have a very small start, but
man, is she gorge.
Anybody who is coming to StitchCon, I think we're all going to be in a group picture.
There's like 1,000 hosts.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to tag all the hosts then.
No.
But it's listed.
Yeah.
So great.
Linda and I are doing the same fabric, and we've come across in some of the threads that we're using that we might have a little bit of a problem. We might have to change threads. I'm going to stick with this fabric. I love this fabric because it kind of makes me think of the picture, but that's my start.
Oh, I mean, can you even handle your life?
It's just Paulette brilliance in design.
Yeah, the colors are so good.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So very similar vibes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. So, we will see, but that one will be going to StitchCon with me.
Yeah.
For shoresies.
Obviously.
And, yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. So.
I think that's everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Those
are
our
whips.
Whoa,
what the whips?
Of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please. Promotions. Welcome to the party, Pam.
Yep.
Okay. This is the promotional portion of the program. Oh, did I? Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is the part of the program where we talk to you about the promotions we have for you this week.
Yeah.
And this week we have the Twin Peak Primitives pattern of the week.
Right.
And so this pattern is discounted by 20%, and it is discounted for 1 full week. So from Sunday, June 2nd to Sunday, June 9th. Okay? So you have 1 full week. So basically the pattern of the week gets chosen by all of us putting our heads together and deciding on a pattern that we like, that we think that you'll like too. And so this week the pattern of the week is what, Pam?
This week, it's a sampler, and it's called the Europe sampler.
Is it the Europe sampler?
I don't know.
Great. Love it. Okay.
I don't know whether there's a the in there or not.
Well, we're going to find out. All right. So
we're going to insert a picture of it here.
Here. Okay.
It's just lovely. And we're so happy that Nerdin is back designing again.
Yes.
Feeling great. And so
it's all good.
Let's all run over and get that.
Yes. So if you would like to get your hands on a copy of the Twin Peak Primitives Pattern of the Week at the discounted rate, you can do so by going to, if you want a PDF of it, then you should go to either the Twin Peak Primitives website or their Etsy shop, both of which are linked below. Or if you would rather have a hard copy of the Pattern of the Week, then you can get that hard copy from TPP Limited Editions, also on Etsy.
There you go.
Okay. There's no code or anything that you need.
Nope.
So
this probably already have it posted.
Yep. And then, so even though we're taking a bit of a hiatus because of StitchCon, the Pattern of the Week is still only discounted for 1 week.
Right.
So just know that moving forward.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That means it's time for
mail call. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a lovely package in the mail from our friend Sandy. And Sandy's coming to StitchCon. She lives in Washington. We're so very excited to see her again. This is at least her third, if not more, year at StitchCon, which is so great. And she sent us this lovely card.
Isn't that pretty?
So pretty. Yep, love it. With a very, very sweet message on the inside. And a lovely gift card for Red Robin, so we don't have to cook before or after StitchCon. Love that for us.
Good thinking.
And then a very incredible box of Seas Candy. So, exciting times.
Very, very nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you so much.
Thoughtful.
We can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then we got some patterns, charts, Destash from a lovely viewer named Patty.
Mm-hmm.
I think Patty also lives in Washington. It was like the same day of, it was like the Washington Mail Day. And so this is the cute card that she sent.
Isn't that funny?
Freaking cute.
Yeah.
So it says, this is interesting. I didn't read the back of this. Don't let the cat out of the bag. To let someone in on a secret. This could be related to the fact that in England in the Middle Ages, piglets were usually sold in bags at markets. There were more cats around than pigs, so sometimes someone may try to cheat a buyer by putting a cat in one of the bags instead of a piglet. And if someone let the cat out of the bag, the scoundrel's secret was revealed.
I love that kind of thing. That origin of sayings.
Same.
I love that kind of thing.
I love that. Also, I love this envelope. Pam and Steph, or Steph and Pam. I love this for us. So, she sent us a whole array of really cool things, but I did want to show just a couple of them. So, this really pretty Riolis kit.
Nice.
And this Dimensions kit. Pam has actually stitched this entire thing. So,
and framed it. And hung it.
Yes. So, it's obviously
the Debbie mom.
Yep, it's so pretty.
Yeah. It's a fun stitch.
Yes, but full kit. So, and then this amazing Dimensions Scenic Farm. And with the threads. I don't believe the fabric is still in here, but that's okay with us. So, you can look for those in some of those in future giveaways or things like that. So.
Absolutely.
And that's all the mail call.
Yeah, that is.
So thank you. All right, so let's do haul. Why don't you go first, Pam?
Okay, well, we'll start off with Teresa Koget's Patreon new charts.
Yep.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yep.
The tier 2, 3, and 4 got Betsy's horse. Cute, cute.
I like her.
Tier 3 and 4 got Peace and Patriotism. Love that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And Tier 4 only got Patriotic Blooms.
What does it say at the bottom? I wish all to be free. Got it.
My Patreon just renewed, auto-renewed, and that is some of the best cross-stitch money you can spend.
Yes, ma'am. Amen to that.
If you like this kind of style of design and so forth, without hesitation, just keep me in the loop on that one.
Yes. You good, bro?
Well, I can't remember.
That's from Dawn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Joy from Carolina Stitchers was showing all of her Patriotic Smalls, getting ready to decorate her house for the summer. And there was one in there that I had never seen. So I asked her what it was, and she told me, and it's from Glendon Place. And I just think it's just darn cute. And
that's because it is.
It is. It's called Celebrate America, and it shows Uncle Sam sitting on a firecracker. And so I went right out.
Is it sure it's Uncle Sam? Because it kind of looks like Abe Lincoln.
Well, I had that same thought too. Okay. I got that at the Stitchery Nook, by the way.
Yep.
So if you're interested, that is one place online that you can order it.
Yes. Did you order it on their website or did you call them?
No, I ordered it on their website.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cute.
Our friend Dawn was doing some unloading on Stash Unloading Cross Stitch Only.
Yes.
And this one was right up our alley. It's the drawn thread, and it includes all the floss and fabric.
Yep.
And it's called This Is Halloween from the drawn thread. Sorry for the glare.
Look at that.
Just love it.
This is Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing in my head every time I look at it. Yeah.
I love it.
And I got something that has been in my favorites on Etsy for quite a while.
Yeah.
We talked about Let Your Life Speak. This is called Words to Live By, and it's a little pin keep.
It's just so cute.
And it says stitch first, sleep later. And it's got a bunch of X's and a bunch of Z's for sleeping.
Yeah. What is it, Pam? Okay.
And isn't that cute? And I went ahead and got the little bed. Because why not?
Here's a good picture of the bed.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's like that's the pillow on the bed.
And there's the bed that you mounted in. Isn't that the cutest thing?
I mean, it's freaking cute.
You know, we talk about this kind of bed and that kind of bed, and she actually sells an actual bed.
A literal bed.
A literal bed.
A literal bed. Here you go.
And the other thing I picked up, which may have been a dupe, but I didn't realize it.
Sure.
It's called Parson Brown. And, you know, in the meadow, we can build a snowman. Yes.
And pretend he's Parson Brown.
So there you go. There's Parson Brown.
I love it.
From the song. I also wanted to direct you, this is Pride Month, so...
June, yeah.
This is from the Pigeon Coop, Max, up in Canada, and he's provided a link to a free pattern. It's very, very simple. So if you want to do something for Pride, and incorporate it into this month's stitching, it's called the Progress Pride Flags.
Beautiful.
And Max is coming out with a new book.
Oh, awesome.
On Amazon. I've already pre-ordered it.
Great.
So we'll provide the link to get a hold of this really cute
to Pigeon Coop
pattern
designs
from Max for Pride.
Yes.
That's it for me.
Okay, awesome. So I have some stuff here. Okay, so this is all stuff from Keepsakes. So I am joining the bandwagon and bought all 4 of the seasonal courier birds from Robin Pickens.
Yeah.
So this is Cardinals Winter.
Love it, love it. Oh my gosh.
She's emerged on the scene, in the cross-stitch scene, I should say, back in March. So, big time. I had no idea who she was before March, but anyway. Then there's Robin Spring. Love the tulips on this one. Blue Jays Summer.
Yep.
And Blackbirds Autumn.
And we have all 4 of those birds in our...
Sure do.
In our yard.
Yep. Love it. Excellent. And then this is new from Scattered Seed Samplers. And this is called Vintage Charm Pin Keep. I just really love the flowers. I think it's really pretty. And then this is the next house in the Fabulous House series. This is number 6. This is the tree house. I love the birds hanging all around in the swing. It's just so cute.
It is cute.
Oh, I love it. And then I got the next in the Log Cabin Christmas series. And this is the Log Cabin Fox. So obviously I had to get it. Duh. Yeah. But I'm stitching the whole series. So. Okay. So that was what I got from Keepsakes. Then I got the next bird in the Airmail Club from Steph over at Lindy Stitches. And this is the June bird, and it is the silver-throated tanager. Oh, I love him. And then I always get the thread pack to go with it. These colors are so good.
Yeah.
Like,
awesome. So
good. So I cannot wait to stitch that. That will go with the rest of the birds in that club. And then speaking of clubs, I am in the Sampler Sewing Circle Club from Dying to Stitch. And so this is the first release for 2024. So I love this so much. So this is from La Di Da. So these are exclusive to the club. But they will eventually, probably in a year or so time, will be released to the public. And this is called Black and White and Red All Over Pocket from La Di Da. I just really like it. And then see it like rolls up and folds up like that. And then you get all the stuff inside. So the one DMC, the MPI, the fabric, and then all the stuff to finish it with, which is great too. So super excited about that. And yeah, 36 count, and then 36 count R&R, and then suede cording, Osnaburg lining material, and the wool. So exciting. So yes. I can't wait to see what is in the rest of that club moving forward. So okay, that is all of my haul.
There you go.
Add to cart. Awesome. Okay.
Okay. This is where we're going to insert the slideshow of all the spring wall items.
Yes.
That are around us.
Yes,
around us from post Christmas to yesterday.
No, we had winter stuff up.
Did we have winter stuff up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is mostly March, April, and May.
March, April, and May. Yep. And we're going to insert that slideshow. Stephanie always puts an asterisk after the name of the design if it is out of print and you need to search the secondary markets like Stash Unloading or Stash Unload on Facebook or eBay or Amazon or something like that.
Yep.
So we'll show you what we took down here. see. We have several people to thank this week who used the link in our description box for Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi. And
this is money that goes towards our
framing and finishing and postage.
Yep, exactly.
So, let's see. 6.
Alrighty.
We want to thank Janice. Thank you, Janice.
Jana. Thank you, Jana.
Katie. Thank you, Katie.
Petra. Thank you so much, Petra.
Marianne. Thank you very much. Marianne said go out to dinner.
Oh, boy.
Thank you. We will.
Of course. And Donna. Thank you, Donna.
So, if you are so inclined, the links are in the description box. And like I said, we segregate those funds for our framing and finishing. We don't pay the mortgage
unless, of course,
with them
someone
like
says dinner.
Yeah, somebody says please. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, we're here. This is Sunday before weekend A of StitchCon
2024.
And we have been doing this now for how many years?
7 plus.
7 plus years. And we have 300 folks coming in for next weekend.
Yes.
And then we have
300 more the next weekend.
And then 300 more the next weekend.
Yes.
So, we're very excited. We're ready.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to see the new and old friends.
Yes, exactly. So, when it comes to FlossTube, obviously we are very well aware that not everyone that watches our channel comes to StitchCon, right? So, for those of you that are anxiously awaiting at home for another Just Keep Stitching video, I do want to tell you that the next FlossTube video from us will appear on Sunday, June 30th.
Right.
Okay? So that is the next FlossTube video. So next weekend is weekend A, then weekend B, and then the following weekend is Pam's birthday weekend, and we are going downtown to watch the Cincinnati Reds play the Boston Red Sox because they're in town. So just happened to work out that it was also over Pam's birthday weekend.
Yeah.
So, which is going to be a weekend we will both desperately need after all the cross stitch. So, so we will see you when we see you.
Right.
But there's 346 episodes of us if you want to watch those. Yeah. Also, there's going to be so much content put out from the FlossTubers and Instagrammers over the 2 weekends of StitchCon.
Yeah.
So
people are great about that.
Yes. So I personally will do my best to keep updated on the Keepsakes Instagram page. StitchCon, after all, is a Keepsakes sponsored event. So I will be on the Keepsakes Instagram here and there. So just know that. And if you're interested, and we just can't wait. I mean, so 18, 19, we didn't have 20, 21, 22, 23. This is our 6th StitchCon.
Yeah.
So that is crazy.
Yes.
So I'm so excited. It's going to be a really great time, I think.
It is going to be fabulous. We can't wait to see everybody. Yes. And things will start about Thursday at 10?
Yeah. Doors open Thursday at 10.
Thursday at 10. Yep. So, and she and I will be the first 2 people you see as you pick up your stuff.
Yep.
And we've added a few little changes. We're always thinking about ways to improve. And
absolutely.
So those have been instituted.
Yeah.
And if you have never been, you're in for it.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's going to be a really great time.
It's going to be awesome. We're very excited.
And for those of you that have not come and are interested in coming in 2025, do not worry. There will be a StitchCon 2025. And the information about all of that and like how to register, how to sign up, all the things will come after the 2 weekends of StitchCon. Probably, honestly, not until August.
Yeah, August.
So, and we will obviously share that information on this channel.
Right.
So, I need to go get something. Oh, please. Okay. So, as a goodbye for the month of June, we just wanted you to say hi to Mac.
Yeah.
I just woke him up from a nap, so he's a little tired.
He's a little out of it.
Yeah. But
he's been busy this morning.
Yes, he has been.
He's been very busy.
Yes, he has been.
But he's been basically a good boy.
Yes.
And we continue to be amazed at some of the things that he gets involved in. And
gets Millie involved in.
And gets Millie involved in. Yeah. What did you say this morning? You said Millie was kind of like Mufasa.
Oh yeah. If we were to compare the two,
from Lion King,
Dingleballs over here, Macaroni is Simba.
Yeah.
And Milkshake is Mufasa.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's just so curious about everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we love him.
He's a good boy, and he will see you in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to say bye-bye?
So, we will see you at the end of June. Say what you say.
Oh, in the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie. And this is Mac, and we say bye.
Bye.
Bye.